Hello, friends. Let's unmute and see if
I think it's... There we are.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hooray.
I'm gonna just fade right the fuck off. Y'all have an amazing game.
Deep fear.
Today's game is Ante Up. The crew has been hired by a... Not mysterious. They've been hired by a group of wealthy individuals that would like some of their cargo located. And, it got lost in a ship across the sea due to some strange hurricane that is still, bouncing around the world.
Wonder where that came from.
So the fact that it's out there, the last clue the crew got for it was that it was somewhere in the vicinity of Salt and Sand, the continent, not the city.
Do I know who these people are?
Let's introduce everybody real quick. So we've got Kuari, who plays Midnight. That's our wolf fellow over there.
Hello.
And we got Toast plays Krieg. He's the dapper little lizard guy there. He also has an 8-foot tall jellyfish.
Hello.
Then we got Kay there, played by Caustic.
Hi.
And then we've got Chatterfang. Chatterfang's played by Not Forgiven,
Hello.
who we'll be seeing a lot of this month, because cards.
Yeah.
So, the mission is, you go to Salt and Sand, somewhere in the desert is where the last, beacon that they had from this cargo went. They promise you the cargo is simply materials for Salt and Sand and port barter, just simple materials that they would like to get some of them back. And seeing how the crew has been tied directly to the hurricane, they're going to pay you for it, and they'll pay you extra if you deliver all 3 boxes. Unopened pays double. And so now we're going to do a thing that I was thinking about a lot. I believe we're going to play the Nolan cut of this game. So who wants to roll me a 20-sider?
Oh, pick me. I want to do the first one.
Should I be the cursed one?
I think Toast just said he wants to.
I want to do the first one of the campaign, see how it goes.
Go for it.
Oh.
14. Alright, let me... It's not really a high-low situation. I've just got 20 different outcomes for this written down.
Oh.
Alright, so... You find all 5 of you, counting Squishy, surrounded in a warehouse with the unopened boxes in front of you. You have 4 characters. You know their names at this point. This is Rhyme, Remy, Fame, Fame, and Teflon. Surround you, guns out, pointed at you, and they're just like, I'm pretty sure you cheated. You cheated me, lizard. Says Ryan with his gun in his face. Now, how did we get there? That is where we are ending up. We know that's where we're ending up. So how did we get there? So, you guys are combing the desert. This is...
We ain't found shit.
Hours previous. This is well before that happens.
I was going to say, what kind of comb are we using?
That was definitely Spaceballs reference. Thank you.
So, you guys you've probably been in the desert for you have all of your supplies on you, you're going back and forth, you're nowhere near the water where you were dropped off. The airship is currently getting refueled, so we don't have access to the airship right now.
Okay.
So, we know you have to find those people and I guess cheat them out of. Cheat at a game of poker. Krieg has to cheat at a game of poker.
Do we know if this stuff has any magic in it?
They just say it's normal supplies, is what they told
Okay.
you was in the boxes.
And they're somewhere on this continent.
Yeah, they're definitely on this continent. You guys were in a warehouse full of sand. Like, it was very hot, and you were being accosted by cowboys.
Okay. Can I want to use one of my abilities here. It's just navigate. Yeah, you can feel the land in your bones. You cannot get lost in the wilderness unless magic is inhibiting you. And if I spend a point, we can get to one of the following areas when traveling.
Oh, absolutely. Then, yeah, go ahead and use that. And you guys can get just straight to it then. That's fun.
I can either...
Who does it?
Yeah, I can post that there if you guys want. There you go, if you wanted to read the whole thing.
Oh. There we go. Alright, so yeah, and what are you looking for? Are you looking for like a town or?
Since we're kind of in the middle of the desert, I'd say yeah, we look for a town where we can find some answers on where it's going. So I'm assuming we just have the general location, not anything else.
Yeah, they just knew that it was on the continent. They didn't know like where it was on the continent. So
Okay.
yeah, yeah, I'll just skip right to it.
All right.
Sorry for always skipping your
No,
campaign.
it's fine. Like I didn't have a ton in that desert. So much like the poster, you guys like climb an outcropping and see this town laid out like kind of in a little valley. And this town is flourishing. Like it has a nice water source right there. You see some like trees. All of these houses appear to be new. And you just see like a whole like much like the Silver Thimble, like just a melting pot. This is also one. You see primarily owls, but you are seeing some people from like the Spindle from Port Barter. You're seeing otter folk. You see like the humans from Salt and Sand. Like you see a nice flourishing town starting to be built down here that nobody at the academy knows about, that this town is being built.
I'm making notes.
Did they give us a specific description of the boxes? Like, is there anything distinguishing about them that would let us know that we found those particular boxes?
You are looking for 3 sealed boxes. They are sealed with a crest that has a P on it.
The letter or the vegetable?
Or the
the what?
other.
Okay, so as we're looking over this town, Midnight would just close his eyes for a moment as he tries to focus, and I want to use Shadow Seek to try to find those boxes. Just kind of figure out what building it's in.
Alright, well, 20 said it.
While he's doing that, does the orb have a cooldown I need to worry about?
Like the thing you looked through?
Yeah, my money seeing orb, is there a
not at
cooldown? Okay.
You... Okay, you can see the, like, you see 3 boxes sitting in the warehouse room that we were at before. Like, it's just a completely sealed room. It has a door, no windows. You do not see any guards inside that room.
Okay, I'll just kind of take in the surroundings a bit and then try to figure out as much information about like what the room is made of, the size of it, and all the information I can get. And once I come out of my trance, just look around the city and try to figure out what buildings could a room like that be in.
it's just like it could be like it's definitely down in that town, but like you see just a bunch of other rooms that look similar that are also full of other like items. You do see you see loading tracks, but they don't look like wagon wheels. They are they look much more like tires.
It's definitely down there somewhere. The room looks pretty well sealed off. But I would assume there's probably some storage area that those tracks over there might lead to, but otherwise I can't say for sure. But we're definitely on the right track.
Well, maybe we should just go ask around, see if anybody's seen some stray boxes.
Is there a saloon?
From up here, you just see a bunch of buildings.
Damn.
Are we gonna have to pass by trees in order to get into the town?
Not from this angle. You could just like go out of your way to get into the trees, but like
We're on like an overlook above it.
yeah.
Okay.
Could we, I don't know, potentially have some kites and fly down in there?
You guys could also just like there's a path. You guys could just quickly just walk down into it. Or you can try to do the whole kite thing if you want to, but I am gonna make you roll for that.
Yeah. Come on, dramatic entrance, you know?
God. I'm already made of paper.
But we don't want to hurt you, so
It's like who's team kite entrance here?
I'm team
Me.
kite entrance.
it'll be hilarious.
A bit showy, but I'll follow you guys' lead on this one, I suppose. Get a little more practice in.
Or we can make a paper airplane and have Squishy throw it.
Just write it down.
Yeah. Just give Kay a fucking poncho and just float down like an umbrella. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Alright, so yeah, go ahead and just roll me that 20-sider. See how your dramatic entrance works.
Jesus Christ.
Who wants to do it?
I want to do.
Do it.
20. Yes.
Okay, so wait, who all was part of this?
Hold on. Can you please reroll that?
Oh,
Go
come
ahead and
on.
re-roll it.
Dramatic entrance directly onto our faces.
Hey, you might. Oh, okay, that's better.
So yeah, you succeed. You land in the center of the town. People are like they're looking at you and it's just like okay, and they just kind of move on. Like,
Are you
did,
happy?
like,
What
you
was it
landed
worth it?
successfully, but like they're just like okay, alright, cool, and then
I am
just
incredibly happy.
Oh man.
Midnight's just kind of sneezing from all the sand. This is not his usual environment, so he's not used to it.
That was a great idea, Chatterfang. We should try that again next time.
Yes.
I'm going to be picking sand out of my folds for the next year.
It's coarse and rough and gets everywhere.
you do like as you're like walking around this town, you do see just like there's just a bunch of people here, like living their lives. They like there's sand everywhere, and like there's like occasional dead trees, but they all like have a steady supply of water. There's just like trees growing in the distance. Like this little like valley is like doing all right.
Can I pass out some business cards?
Absolutely.
So it's just kind of black with kind of gold bordering, and it's got on one side gold is the way, and on the other side it's got my contact information, my name.
Like, you pass it off to this like rather like large fellow like walking down the street. He looks very important, and like he takes it. He's just like, oh, like such quality, and like you just see him like a sheen of sweat going over his face as his eyes kind of roll to the back of his head, admiring your card.
Why, thank you. I figured if you're gonna do it well, might as well do it really well, right?
He is asking for directions to the saloon.
Like, saloon's right over there. And
Why,
he,
thank you, good
points,
sir.
he points up the street.
I want to ask just a random person what the name of this here fine town is.
Right now, we're called the MOP.
The mop.
The mop.
Bring a bucket and a mop.
No, just the MOP. Not, we don't call it mob. It's the M period O period P period.
Are the periods silent?
Only if you are insisting on calling it a mop. I'm not sure why you would like begrudge our town.
There's
We're
no
not
reason
a
to.
tuning instrument. And it's like the big heavy set guy who I've decided now is a badger. Like pulls his like suspenders, and you definitely see like he makes it very clear that he is packing like he has 4 guns along his waist. And it's just like, we're not
I was just
begrudging
asking.
our town, right?
You pronounced the periods. I just wanted to make
Only
sure.
because I said it was the MOP, and then she callously said it, correct? And like this, like at this point, like a crowd around you that you did not see appear. It's just like, I'm pretty sure this little, it looks you up and down. Won't you look here, Rhyme? Speaking to a man behind you that you had yet to see. We got one of them witches. Not many
Where?
of you.
Fuck. I'm
doing,
not sure I
Wanda?
know what you're talking about.
And it's just like, so Rhymes is a he's a spindle wearing a very like
As
fancy
an aside from myself, would Kay even know that they are known as witches?
Probably not.
Okay, so yeah, Kay doesn't. Kay's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
So Rhyme walks up behind you. He's just like, "You're looking for the saloon, right? Right this way." And he like leads you, and the crowd doesn't disperse. They're all just kind of walking you in a direction.
I'll kind of lean over to whoever's next to me and be like, "Oh man, are we always this popular?"
For different reasons, but yes.
Sweet.
So let me walk you to the saloon. Here
What
it
can
is.
you tell us about your fine town here? Mister, I don't think I caught your name.
I'm Rhymes. I lead
Nice
just a
to meet you,
small-
Rhyme.
Small entrepreneurs, you know. This desert is just like full of goods. I'm sure somebody with such a fancy business card as this would understand.
Oh, of course.
But to be honest, I'm a little less concerned with your business card as I am with all of your uniforms.
Ah, yes, that's where it usually happens.
What's wrong with our uniforms?
Now, when a group of people tend to like come wandering into our home wearing uniforms, they're usually looking for someone or something. And I can promise you, whoever you're looking for isn't here, or whatever you're looking for probably belongs to me.
Does that mean you're the mayor of this quaint little town?
Mayor's a strong word. I like to say the guy with the most guns.
Ooh, that's a good one. I know a giant lemur that's like you.
Well,
Tons of guns.
Midnight's just kind of rolling his eyes at all the... What's the word I'm looking for? Posturing.
It's just like, so before we walk in, what are you here for? Honestly.
Well, a friend of ours asked us to come look for stuff that have been missing. Most likely like some boxes of some supplies they were missing for their town.
It's like, we've come across boxes in the past.
Oh, that's not good.
No, confidence is fine.
Pride is the one that goeth before the fall.
Confidence will give you a +1 on any of the rolls. So, on top of this wagon, you guys will see the fact that there is a flamingo sitting up there. And the flamingo is trying so hard to be intimidating with a Bowie knife. But it just is not working. And it's like, if you're looking to buy, we've got boxes you could buy. And,
I'm just laughing
Ryan,
because I'm apparently carrying around a bright pink croquet mallet that is flamingo themed.
and it's just like, we have things you could buy. Are you interested in buying?
Maybe, depending on what it is you're selling.
Well, so what'd you say you were looking for? You looking for some boxes?
Yeah.
We can sell you boxes.
Boxes come in all shapes and sizes and content. That's what's in the boxes. He kind of makes that Italian hands gesture. That's important.
And it's just like, Rhythm's just like stretches out. Not Rhythm, Rhyme. Stretches out. He's just like, this is a quaint game. Play it straight. You're looking for boxes, and I'm assuming based on the way you're snooping around my town, you know we got boxes. Correct?
Snooping? We just arrived. I don't know what you're referring to, good sir.
You think I can't tell somebody using some invoker magic? He looks over at, at Kuari.
It's like I haven't used any of my invoker magic yet.
He smells like shadows.
He looks like shadows. What's the point?
Midnight just kind of stares at him, just slight look of surprise, but mostly watching him.
It's like, what if we tell you we want to keep the boxes?
Well, we've been asked to get the boxes, so I would assume we could try and come to some sort of something.
Upon
You
a
seem like
solid
a-
played this card, reveal
Thank
your
you. You
secrets.
seem like an
What's
amenable
in the box?
businessman.
What's in the okay, the box is full of art supplies, like some like rare materials. There are 3 boxes. One is full of like rare glass art materials, one is full of rare different metals for port barter they are looking to reconstruct, and one is full of... How did you get this information though? Like, does reveal your secrets for me to tell you what is in it? Okay. Akana's just like digging through the boxes. Like
No one sees her.
It's
How
like-
big was that orb again? Was it like giant size or?
No, it's like the same as like the one in your character's hand, by the way.
Okay. And do I need to stare at it for it to work, if I remember correctly?
Yeah, just looks through it.
Alarmingly realistic wagon wheel. So, did we also learn about the other box?
The other box, she Akana would have to like break the seal. It's sealed. Like, and I give you that information, but you have to break that seal, and it pays double if you don't. Like, Rhyme leans back. He's just like, I get it. You got a job to do. I got a job to do. You can cut it open if you want to. So I'm just like, we can. It's like if I give you these boxes, it's really no problem to me. But I would like to make a slight profit.
As always, everyone's looking to make a profit. As I pull out my orb and kind of play with it on my fingers like you would a coin.
He nods. It's like, businessman. I like that. Now, what say you? We play a fun little game. I've been bored here. That hurricane's kept us locked in for a bit. The sandstorms are nasty.
Ooh.
So,
I don't want to speak for the rest of us, but I'd be down as I'm looking at everybody else.
It's like, wouldn't you know it, I've got 4 members of my crew. I've got up there, we got Teflon, and then we got Remy, and Remy comes walking out. Remy is the same race as Honeybanks, she is not the same person. And she has a little top hat on. So, she is like a gazelle centaur.
Nice.
And then Fame comes out, and Fame's wearing just a nice little hat. Now, we don't have much to do around here. It's a thriving, it's a forming city. As of right now, entertainment's limited. So, I say we compete in 4 games, and the winner of the majority takes the boxes, and he pulls out a very fancy looking gun, and she's like, and this is what I'll put up. And like he just sets it down. No, we'll say there's a little like stand next to him, a little like barrel. Also, they do have motorcycles. Those motorcycles are actually there, by the way.
Okay.
And who will be the judge?
Oh, I don't think this is a judging competition. See, you'll know it if you win. It's like
Lovely.
4 very simple tasks. And then, but what will you put up if we win? If you win, you get the boxes that you're after, and like you'll get this fancy gun if you beat me. And everybody has like if you win your certain thing, you will get their item. But you have to win.
You know I'm cursed.
It'll be fine.
And so it's just like the first event, but we're gonna start very small. We got a little bit of like, it's gonna be alpaca wrangling. All you need to do is successfully wrangle an alpaca, mount it, stay on top of it for 8 seconds.
Sure, yeah.
And it's like, you see Teflon on top of it, hop down, it's just like, this is my event. And he,
Can I just squint my eyes at the flamingo for a brief second and then stop like it wasn't even there?
The flamingo has a necklace around on that is like of some it's worth something. It's definitely also magical. Like, and he just pulls it off. He's just like, and if you beat me, you get this. Who would like to wrangle an alpaca?
I can. Since, I'm
Krieg-
starting this, I might as well go
can.
first.
Krieg,
What?
you have to play poker.
Okay.
Like, that's gonna be
You
the
mean I
last.
can't cheat with my Speak with Animals ability?
You sadly cannot.
Darn.
Okay, I think I'll step forward for this one then. Like, I think I'll take this challenge on. As for what I'll
I do have an
put
idea.
up.
Alright,
And
so
for Midnight would put up, he'll take his friend flute and set it down.
you guys can just make things up to offer, but too, by the way, you don't need to like. It doesn't have to be on your character sheet. It could be just. Alright, so you guys remember what llamas look like in this world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alpacas are like that, but they're way bigger.
Oh no.
Can I
Oh,
go
I
over?
love it!
Uh,
It's beautiful.
So he kind of rubs his hand together. Who's going first?
So Teflon will go first. Like they are in a corral, but they are obviously like also like not wild, but the same as like a bull, like a fucking bronco situation, but it's about the size of an actual elephant. For the record, just has wings.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Can I get closer to it? Just to be like, oh, I've never seen one of these before. Do you mind if I get a closer look at it?
You see, Rhymes has a gun, like, just pointed at you. He's just like, don't forget, I can smell magic.
Of course. I'm gonna, of course, just walk up to it and then be like, wow, that's bigger than the llama we had. Isn't that right, Squishy? And just kind of gurgles to himself. Haha, you're right. That's funny. Oh, no, don't tell that damn though. He might get upset. No, I know what you're talking about. It's fine. We'll go back.
It
It's
is
like
like hesitantly like getting away from you and just like moving around and like stamping its feet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you there, Mr.
No,
Alpaca.
don't try to make this harder for me. Not like it's gonna work.
Hey, all I was doing was admiring the lovely animal I've never seen before, and then I'm walking away.
So, the tough choice for,
Wait.
What are you doing?
I'm playing the card.
Okay.
Oh no.
you spook it.
No!
yeah, you totally do. A catastrophe is like it just starts smash. Like he doesn't even like approach it, and it just goes and like starts tearing through the farm. And it's like it charges off into the like through the gate, through the barn, and it's just like you just see Teflon just like staring at it.
I can see your animals are so well mannered as he's trying not to chuckle.
And it's just like, well, guess that's a draw.
Nice.
Unless you can go wrangle that thing, and it's fucking gone. It's a catastrophe for everybody.
Oh no!
And you're just like, all right, strike it.
Well, I can go find it if you know, the price is right. He's kind of looking at his nails and just gonna.
And he's just like, nah. And Teflon just goes and plops himself back on this fence over here. It's just like, this is the goodest place I need to do the second one. And you see Remy, like, step into the center of this, like, of where it was. And, like...
I just realized I was behind Craig's icon. I was trying to find myself.
And Remy
I've
carves
just been
a little...
hiding.
There we go.
Remy carves a little circle out of the ground. And it's just like, this one's simple. Whoever leaves the circle loses. Who's like, and then she reaches back and she pulls out a pouch of just coins, just like, and you just hear it jingle. And she's like, there's about 20 in that. And she throws it down. So it's either, hilariously, Kay or Chatterfang have to basically sumo wrestle her.
I was gonna say, doesn't Squishy count as his own person?
No, because he's an ability.
That's understandable.
Oh.
You're stopping me from cheating here, Alan. How dare you?
I really am.
Now,
It's okay.
would you say that I have time to quickly draw a small picture of this fine character in the circle on like a piece of paper or something, and maybe use some of my weird invoker magic?
Yeah, you can. They're watching you. Get down.
What is their stance on us using magic through all of this? Like, don't use it at all?
Well,
Take a
I
smell.
mean, he'll know when you're doing it.
I mean, I'll
Now,
go. I'll just
Oh, dear.
I'll wander up. I'm not scared of this giant.
you got it, Chatterfang. You can do it.
Everyone is bigger than you.
Yeah.
This is your daily life.
Yeah, I'm not scared.
It's not
probably.
cheating. It's just using your abilities to the best of your abilities.
Yeah, I'm not like I'm down with you cheating. Just do it. Don't get caught. Right?
I'm just gonna cheer him on. He's like, "Yeah, you can do it."
Alright, so Remy just like puts her arms out. She like takes a little like stovetop hat off and sets it to the side, and like she flexes, and she's fucking like she's jacked as fuck.
And I'm a squirrel.
And you are in fact a squirrel. She's just like,
Climb on her.
and she had like she is not like doing the like, oh, I'll take it easy on you because you're small situation. She's like got her like arms up, ready to go, like, and she's just like, if you don't do anything right away, she's gonna throw a punch right at your face.
Yeah. Basically, as I'm walking into the ring, I'm gonna roll up the sleeves on my, my priest vestments, and I'm gonna do the old timey, put my fists up in front of me and wave them back and forth and say, "Ah, I got you." And then probably get promptly punched in the face.
So
Depending on what happens.
yeah, she clocks you in the fucking just like as you're like putting your fists up, and like the second you start saying something, it's just like you catch one right to the nose, and she does pushes you back a step. You probably have, if she hits you 2 more times in a row, you know that you're going to be out of this ring.
Okay.
But she is not doing. She did 1 damage to you.
All right.
She's not actively trying to hurt you. It was like more of a push than a punch, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I think what my strategy for the next one is to probably just try to dodge and reposition behind her so that she's 1 punch away from the edge, and then from there try to push her out from there.
Oh shit, go ahead and make a roll.
Remember, I think confidence is still there.
Yep,
So.
confidence is still in the fight. I will not give the so turned a 5 to a 6, so
Hey, nice.
alright. Your choices are like you can either do 1 of 2 things. You can push her back so that you push forward and you both like back dead center, or you can reposition behind her, but you're not going to be able to hit her at the same time.
Okay, I'll just push her back to the center. Let her know that I'm not to be trifled with.
So she is just gonna. Yeah, okay. You haven't done enough to make her mad yet, so she's. That sucks.
Ooh. It happens, so,
So yeah, she fucking just grabs you by the shirt and just starts shaking you, and then just I don't want a 20 to be just it. So she drops you, and she really thought that when she dropped you, you were out of the ring. But like, you are like on a millimeter. Like you were just like balancing on just like the barest edge of it. But I will give you another shot. But she thought she had you out, for the record.
Boo!
Oh, I rolled a 20 for that. I don't know if Nika cleared the screen for the no goal of like my. Oh, okay. So yeah, go ahead.
Well, so is she acting like she's already won?
No, she's just staring down like, God damn it, always like under measure. But she's not like has her arms up cheering or anything like that.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just gonna go for it again. I'm all about fair fights and whatnot, even if
do it.
horribly outmatched. I'm just gonna go for it, you know?
Yeah, sure.
Again, trying to get behind her, and then since she's just as close out of the ring as I am, almost, try to use my small frame to
Strom size doesn't matter.
leverage. Yeah.
16, not bad.
Yeah, okay, so like you guys like you've got around her. She's just like she's gonna reach out and try to grab you. This is just a tug of war match at this point.
Yep.
And she succeeds, like she's got you in the air, like she is just gonna like she's picking you up to put you down. You do like you can recover from this, but if you do not roll a over an 11, this is just gonna be her setting you down outside of the.
Okay.
Nika's not feeling well. Okay.
We're gonna roll first, and then I'm gonna see what happens
Sure. Yeah.
from there to see if I flavor.
Absolutely.
Hey.
Ah!
There we go. All right. So yeah, how did you like manage to switch it up for her to step outside?
So basically, I'm just gonna try to scare her, and since I have Vow, and I'm in danger or highly emotional is how I want the character to be. I want his eyes to just glow like incredibly intensely and just stare her down, and I say, "Stop!" And then as she's dropping me, I just kind of kick her on my way down and roll back to the center of the circle.
Oh, absolutely. And she falls out of the ring, and she stands up, and she's like, all right, and she like pulls a silver brush out from underneath, like, she goes back, picks up her hat, and hands you a silver brush. She's just like, here you go. But a win's a win.
What happened to the bag of coins she put down?
Oh shit, that's what she put down. That was supposed to be somebody else's thing. Yeah, so you get 20 coins.
Oh boy, I'm a rich squirrel.
Alright, so, and she's just like, she's fine with it. Like, she takes the loss and just good humor. And then you just see the owl show up into the center of it. And the owl doesn't know that he has to go up against K because Rhyme has to go up against Krieg, because that's what a 14 meant.
Oh dear.
So, you just see Flame here, like, reach down and just like, my game is very simple. We're gonna have a quick draw.
What are we drawing? Boats?
He
Landscapes?
pulls, like, you see him like pull out his like gun and like do a bunch of elaborate fucking like revolver tricks. And it's just like, I know you guys have guns. I see them there.
Are we
First-
carrying the live rounds or?
You guys are probably carrying tranks.
Yeah.
He's not. He's just like, don't worry, I won't aim for nothing vital.
Apparently, I'm brave enough. Do we remember that we were in the barn already?
No, that's in the future. That hasn't happened yet.
So apparently Kay just like is like, you know what, guns, hell yeah.
Alternatively, you can forfeit because like we know that both of like Krieg's win will be the one that won. So if like if your character is scared and doesn't want to do it,
I'm not sure how Kay even views damage to itself.
Don't worry, if you get hurt, I'll make sure to get you back up. Just gonna pat you on the shoulder.
I mean, she did okay on the shooting exam, I think.
I'll ask Rhyme if he would allow me to put basically a shield up on her before we go into this fight to make sure that there's no damage that'll go through.
No. Like no more of your invoker shenanigans. Looking at both like Midnight and at Chatterfang. This place stinks enough already. And if like you're here, you want to play the game, you play the game.
Okay.
And don't worry, you all look pretty confident.
Do I?
You can do it! I believe in you!
Yeah!
I mean, I guess here I am. Please don't shoot off my flowers.
Like when the corn drops and like you see Rhyme just like flip a corn way into the air. And now we'll both just roll 20-siders against each other and see how it happens.
We have to beat a 9. Can I change that? Or do you want it to stay?
Like it's up to you, man.
I would like to change that because we're here to... Well, Krieg's here to win, at least.
So, Mika, I did okay on the exam. I just, myself, roll shitty.
I'm just gonna make it a 10, so it's just one above, but still win.
So it's both of them are like a tough choice. So, I'm gonna give you both, like... You both gonna get winged. Like, you both take 2 damage. It's strength damage for him, but it's actual damage for you. So it's gonna be 1, because, like, yeah, the uniform does have a 1-point shield on it. And, like, he gets scratched by the needle, and you get, like, a little bit scratched by the, thing. And he's just, like, nods his head. And, like, he checks over his gun, like, make sure it's, like, he loads another bullet into his gun. It's just, like, round 2?
I thought it was 1 round.
Oh, we both only took a shot. You want to call it a draw?
Jesus.
I can call it a draw. And, like...
See, the thing is, Kay doesn't... In theory, unless Kay is seeing something written ahead, then Kay doesn't... Kay's still trying to get the damn thing, because we got 1 win.
We got 1 draw, 1 win. We'll get a second draw, so it's fine.
Kay doesn't know anything about the future with Krieg.
Well, that's what I'm saying. A draw doesn't mean we lose. So as long as we win the 4th one, we should win altogether, is my thinking. So this is ignoring the future, just 2 is better than 1. But again, do what you want. This is your character.
He's just trying to do a good job.
So far, so good.
Yeah, you hit him, and he hit you.
See?
Like, you can't just call it on that. Like, he'll call it a draw. Neither one of you have to give up anything. But, like, then it is up to... And he's like, don't worry, if we go into tiebreaker, there's a tiebreaker.
Kay's trying to do a good job. I guess, why not? Let's roll. This is gonna hurt.
'Kay.
This is gonna hurt.
'Kay. 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 'Kay Go ahead and roll me a 20-sider.
I might like this. Fuck me.
Ooh.
So,
I kind of want to cheat, but I shouldn't.
I mean, if your heart is telling you and you need
he's
to,
just gonna
then
blow the
go.
gun out of your hand. He's not gonna hit you.
That's fair.
Like the whole time, he wasn't aiming for your arm. He was aiming for your gun.
He's just playing with me.
So that, yeah, he blows the gun out of your hand.
You know what? Fuck you, Lurid.
Have you tried rolling higher?
Yes.
But then, like, so your gun is exploded. Like, he has, like, the upper hand on you. And he's just like, so what you got? I like that pretty pink mallet.
I mean, I don't even know how much the mallet is actually worth.
Depends on where you sell it.
I don't necessarily need it since I technically have... All it does is make noise, right? All it does is, like, make the live, laugh, whatever the hell. It doesn't do anything
you're up?
special, right?
Pretty sure it does do something special. It was from the slots thing. It was a magical item, and all of those do something. Oh, is it? Or did you get just a very nice looking weapon?
It's the
Was
blade
it the-
looks like a croquet mallet. It's a flamingo that shouts catchphrases, but I don't think it does anything like extra as far as damage.
No, not as far as damage. No.
So yeah, sure, why not? You can have my live laugh while you're up.
So
Just such a good phrase.
he takes it and is just like, well, good enough for me. And it's just like, you see Rhythm like pull a deck of cards out. Rhyme, pull a deck of cards out, and she's like, alright, Lizard, let's go. And he walks you guys back to the saloon.
Come on, Squishy, let's go. We gotta go win it cards.
Alright, so...
Oh, hello, everybody.
Yeah, I know, it's like, I copy and paste all of them. Alright, so... We know you win. How do you cheat?
Being made of paper, would Kay be any good at counting cards?
I don't know, I'm made of skin and I'm not very good at counting people, so...
That's fair.
And these aren't like... You're not made of paper. Like, you're made of... leaves.
Leaf
They look
paper.
like paper. But if somebody tried to write on you, it wouldn't work. At least
Interesting.
I'm pretty... Unless they're, like, writing with, like, something like a paint marker or something.
Good to know.
I'm gonna have Squishy hold my cards since my hands are smaller than his, and he's my helper. And then so since he's got so many hands, he can move in a lot of different ways that may or may not be legal.
Oh, like, so you got actually, like... You got Squishy doing the poker playing?
Yeah, and then I'll just be like on top.
What
as
if
I
you won
usually-
fairly and they say we cheat?
Well, that is a possibility. We can try that, and if I roll poorly, I can say I cheated, and if I roll well, we can say I didn't. It's up to, I guess, Alan,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Go ahead and roll.
Alright.
Like, this is like, how good is your hand? Like, I debated playing, like, actual poker against people,
Oh,
but
no.
like that...
It's a 5. So it's terrible.
Yeah, because it's not, like, confidence has been broken.
I mean,
No.
but you can bluff.
It's true.
It's just like, yeah, your hand is bad, his hand is good. Yeah, he's just gonna, like... right now he's just gonna call. Like, he's just gonna like take your money unless you do another roll to try to like bluff him or something.
Sure.
Is this like Texas Hold'em or?
It's like I think it's just like you get hands at the beginning of it.
I will roll one more time. See what happens. I would like to bluff my way out and win.
1 second, I've got to go figure out what's going on with the music.
Fine. Let's see.
I believe it's supposed to just be playing the same song over and over again, Nico.
Do you want me to roll again?
Alan, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Shit. That like he looks at his cards and realizes that you are putting on a better show. Like, you put on a good enough show that he believes that you have better cards than him. So he just folds. And then we move on to like the next hand, and like we're gonna say there's multiple hands going on at this point. Like, money's been going back and forth. Like,
Amicable, small talk, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Or is he gonna be all quiet? And...
No, he's very like he seems pretty respectful of you guys. It's just like, what do you think of our little town here?
Seems like a great place you've got here. All different things going on without any problems. Good resources.
Yeah, we've only had a couple of problems. And like he's like keeps shuffling his cards back and forth in his hand, like looking at him over and over again. It's just like, you heard of a group called, and like at this point, like all of his gang has like retired to the bar and stuff, and like you guys are playing, but like there's not a super crowd around you guys anymore. You guys have been playing for like maybe hours at this point.
Going back and forth.
So I feel like it's kind of like he's waiting for like a private moment. And he's just like, have you heard about these people called the Pension?
I don't believe it's come up yet, but please tell me more.
I believe those are whose boxes you're looking for. And if I recall, they are looking for... They're looking for a backer. Not for themselves, but they're trying to figure out who's backing these... Some strange groups, very wealthy hotel, and, a group of, like, duck investors in Parliament. They're,
Indeed.
They've been asking around,
I have heard about those ducks in Parliament. They seem like they're doing good things for the city after that catastrophe that happened.
Yeah, they've been really, like, bringing something neat to some... Let me tell you, we're thinking that maybe we could use some of that money here in this town.
Well, money is always useful for different places, if you know where you can find it.
Money is useful. You know, it's also useful?
Connections.
Connections as well, thank you.
You're welcome.
And she's like, I don't like these pension people, which is why we may or may not have 3 of their boxes in a warehouse.
That's understandable. Business rivals and all.
And she's like, I don't mind somebody, like, giving us some money, owing them a favor. They're asking for strong favors. They're asking for names. Now, I'm debating. We're asking somebody for maybe you know somebody that can loan us some money.
I do know a lot of people. As I'm sure you've seen my business card. Gold is the way.
I have, and I feel like I've seen a business card similar to that. And he pulls out like the Ducks business card, which is kind of like crinkled in his coat. And in my head, it looks the exact same, except it has 3 ducks on the front of it.
Like, wow, I didn't realize I was copying someone, or we go to the same printer. That's pretty amazing.
What do you bulk order these?
Me? Oh, I got a lot of them. You know, you travel all around the world looking for help. You gotta spread the word.
We don't know about Krieg doing this, but he's seeming very suspicious right now. Are we allowed to notice that?
You can try to make a roll and see if like it comes up. He was like, Rhyme was waiting for a quiet moment, but you can definitely try.
Also, bulk is cheaper, that's true.
Well, I'm more like, is Kay gonna notice that this little lizard is suspicious as hell?
How much do you hang out with him, really? Like, he doesn't spend a lot of time at the academy.
That's true.
It's a lot of
But
paperwork,
he's
yeah.
also being very evasive, and there's 2 cards that look exactly the same.
Just because we go to the same printer doesn't mean I'm printing both of them. Shifty eyes.
So am I allowed to roll or not?
You can
Yeah.
roll.
Go for it.
We'll see how oblivious I am. Hey, barely.
And you can see that he is having a conversation with him. Does he seem any more or less shady than he normally seems? I don't think so.
He's always a little bit shady.
That's barely successful, so yeah, that's fair.
Well, I'm sure if you wanted, we could always work together against someone who may or may not have the best interest of people.
And hearing that is just like, I propose. And he
Just kind of leans forward on Squishy.
okay. Don't worry about that one.
Okay.
He's like, I propose a little altering of our plan. He like pulls the gun out, the nice shiny gun that he offered. He's just like, you get to keep this. And he's like looking around, trying to make sure none of like anybody else is looking. He's like, you keep this, you win this game. We give you 2 of the boxes. 2 of the boxes. We keep the 3rd.
Do I get to pick the boxes?
No, I'm sorry. We need. there's
You
one
need
we
something
in
specific,
particular.
don't you?
We specifically need one.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever look inside that box, Akana? I know you were itchy, but you never said if you did or not.
Yeah. I kind of said she had a knife in with her, so.
I don't know if they stated yes, I did, or if they were thinking about it. So, because we know 2 of them are just basic supplies, so I don't know what's in the 3rd one.
No, you don't need to roll for it. It's just like, if you open that box, we will never get the double money for it. And that's fine if you are good with never getting the double money.
I mean, I'm already rich, so what does double money mean to me? Not that anyone here needs to know that, of course.
How much money were we getting in the first place for this?
Money?
Wasn't stated, I believe.
No, I didn't say it.
We're getting an exact nondescript amount.
No, I'm good with just like you make.
If you don't want to, that's fine. You know. Pretty much.
Like, I'm good.
Well,
I'm honestly good either way, but he is offering you, and his plan is that he is going to call you a cheater when you are collecting the boxes, and one of the boxes, and like he's doing it as subtly as possible, will be destroyed in the fight.
okay.
And then you four take the other two and leave. If that sounds like a deal. And it's just like, and then it can be a beginning of a beautiful relationship.
Okay, they opened it.
Okay, so
There we go.
inside this last one, you find all the lab parts of Ezekiel's lab.
Oh fuck.
It's like just like you see a spinning wheel there. You see and then god damn it, 1 second.
You're fine.
My cat just jumped on my back and it hurts. But
Is Ezekiel's the slug? If I remember.
yeah, he was
right.
the snailsman.
He's dead.
Yeah. But it's mostly books. And kind of as you like go through it, they were all like destroyed. Like it's destroyed. And it's just pieces. Some of them look like sketches of the map, and some of them look like anything that's just salvageable. But the main thing is the kind of as you're going through it, all of this appears to be maps and diagrams of the destroyed continent at the bottom left of the map. Like it looks like, and you can't directly ask him about it. It looks like this is the kind of stuff somebody would need when making an expedition to the ruined continent.
This is the stuff that's not written on K.
Okay. Yeah. I've got
And you
plans.
would know that. Like I kind of could have told you about it before.
Okay. I've got plans. So yeah, I can. I think we can do that. Do you have a card of your own so I can contact you later?
Super dramatically hands you, like pulls an ace of the spades right off the top of the deck and hands it to you. It's just
Okay,
like, have one of your invokers invoke, and he'll know.
This person has a problem with invokers.
This person is an invoker.
Oh Jesus.
That makes sense.
Invokers spell each other.
He can specifically. I imagine if like you got used to everybody else's like the smell of everybody else's religion or the feel.
Honestly, I would feel like I needed to take a bath if I could smell everyone's religion.
I'll have Squishy kind of move his tentacles in a way that the card will magically disappear.
And he just leans back and says, "What? Well, you got us. You got us. It's a fascinating job. Like, can't believe it." And he slides the gun over to you. He's like, "All yours, sir. And we'll get you those boxes. We all trust each other. We can just be here, right? I'm gonna go out, unlock the doors. You guys can follow shortly."
I know we're still friends here and all, but why don't I come with you, you know?
Alright, you can go with him.
Okay. Just be like, okay, I won. I'm gonna go get the boxes.
Like, are we all going?
I'm not gonna stop you from coming.
Cool, let's all go.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
midnight's gonna be-
We've been sitting here for 2 hours. I'm tired of drawing the patrons.
You gotta behave. What's wrong with you, cat? My cat's
No.
attacking a lot. But the gun that you have, it you can shoot money with it.
What?
You can load money. You can load coins into it.
What a waste of money.
If you're allowed to load up to 10 coins into a shot, and it will do half the damage that you put in of coins. So if you put 20 coins in, you will do 10 damage. You still have to make the roll.
Yeah.
And like even on a 20, you lose those coins. But it is possible for you to do 20 damage. If you roll a 20 with this gun after loading 20 coins in, you can do 20 damage with it.
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. It's an expensive gun. But it is like incredibly like intricately inlaid. It's like it looks like it's worth way more money than like any gun should be.
Yeah. That sounds like a last resort gun to Krieg, if I've ever heard one.
So you guys show up at the warehouse, and you see the three boxes. All of them have been unsealed, and like you see, Rhyme look at the box and notice that it's unsealed, and then look at you, and like he's waiting for like a confirmation. Krieg, like, is everything good here? Has something changed?
Do I notice which one is the jackpot box?
The box that they are looking for, the one that was sealed, it's going to be this one on the far right there.
Okay. So I'm gonna, walk up next to him, and of course, close to that box, and be like, is everything okay here? If you've been looking into these boxes, it looks like?
And it's just like, he goes up and he opens it up, and he sees it. Akana, you didn't mess with anything. You just looked in it. Okay. He closes, just looks over you. Seems like the Wander crew might be more resourceful than I thought. And that's when he pulls his gun, and now we're right back at where we started this game at.
Question about the skill gate. Can it take things we carry or grab?
What does it say?
I've already sessions ago bound my location. It's back on site at the campus. Gate is snap your fingers. Any willing party members nearby are instantly teleported to your circle.
That's just people.
Okay, so
you wouldn't be able to grab the boxes.
Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. The only thing that I can think of is using like portal then.
Does anybody have any ideas?
Do we know of Krieg's side deal, or is that just...
No.
Okay.
That would have been the time Krieg could have said anything to any of you, but it has been... I feel like just secretly Akana and Krieg are like talking to each other over like some like shortwave communication things. It's how this game has seemed to have played out.
Like,
Akana's on Krieg's payroll.
Hey, we're just good friends. I don't know what you're talking about. I slip more money to Akana. We're just good friends.
So, Krieg, are you guys freaking out, or is anybody like pulling guns on them? Like they have their guns pulled on you, and like, if nobody else makes a stop, I'm gonna make a move, kind of thing.
Does anybody want to do anything before we move forward? Because I would probably just be saying before anything happens, well, what are you doing? We're one fair and square, and you're trying to cheat us out of this as I'm waiting for other people to do things. Kind of stalling for time, I suppose.
And it's just like, you see him like looking towards the third box, like positioning himself just right. He's got the gun on K, but also, which is not his fancy gun, but he's also like, you know, it's not really pointed at K. Like, if you wanted to try to figure out what's happening, K, you can make a roll. Any of you guys can make a roll if you want to figure out.
Okay, so I am going to use 1 AP to use Blink and appear behind the boss with my gun pointed at his head.
Hey, Alan, Akana posted something.
Oh. And technically, I guess I should point at his back since it's a drink. But
Yeah, we don't want to kill anyone.
Well, I don't have a gun. I guess I actually have to use my scissors. Scissors to throat.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Akana, like, yeah, we could I don't think that's big enough for you to like store something like real big, like, but you could have you could pull something out of that. That'd be perfectly fine. Go ahead and roll me a 20-sider.
We can use a card for that if we need to.
Store secret objects. Neat.
But did you want to try to like attack him with your scissors?
I mean, I'm using Blink to teleport, and I guess I'm gonna have my scissors to his neck, like, alright, everyone put your weapons down, please.
Alright, make a roll.
What am I rolling for exactly here?
It counts as an attack.
Okay. I didn't actually attack him, I'm trying to get them to stand down.
Ooh.
Oh no. Wait.
Ha!
Oh,
Suck it, Lord.
Like, you teleport behind
Did you
him.
do that?
What's that?
I rolled a 20,
Yeah.
but Lurid ruined it.
How did Lord ruin it?
I'm assuming
Made
there's
me
a card
say
incoming. No, that's when you roll low. You roll it amazingly high. So.
He's sick. Like if you roll low, you're sick.
Oh, okay.
So you didn't roll low. So. There you go.
So, yeah, you're behind them, as like the So yeah, you're perfectly out of threat range, and you can even like when you're standing behind him, you notice his gun wasn't where you were. He was never actively pointing at you. Like that's what you're gonna get out of it being a 20. You're gonna see behind a bit of a scheme, and then they all start firing. And they, from your vantage point behind them, you see the fact that they are hitting the corners of the box.
So they're destroying this box?
Kind of, like they're hitting the sides of it, and like shooting around you guys, but they are not hitting it. Krieg, this is the moment that you know that you, as the plan would say, grab the other 2 boxes and go. Is the plan, if you want to stick to the plan.
I kind of want to take everything because I'm a greedy little lizard.
I don't know that he has this plan. I'm just confused, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to get them to stand down.
yeah, honestly, since Midnight doesn't know what's going on, I kind of want to use my declare.
Do it.
Yeah,
That'll be amazing.
As soon as the gunfire starts, to go for the throat of Rhyme.
Yeah,
With
go
his
ahead and
thought.
roll.
Well, I'm using declared with
An enemy
for the
gets help.
immediate successful attack.
Yeah, you still gotta make a roll though. Like it's
Okay.
no, you're doing declare. Okay, for that. So
Yeah.
the enemy have called backup in, and that's interesting.
Okay. The fact that I have their leader, I don't know, at a weapon point isn't stopping anyone.
Not in the least. That 20 only gave you like the fact that like it's not gonna give like they don't. So
The
an
one
alpaca
time-
comes busting
The one
through
time
the
I
room.
rolled a 20.
Yeah, like it worked. You got extra stuff. But everybody's gonna get thrown to the ground over here as this alpaca comes bursting through the wall. As Midnight gets a successful attack, on.
Oh, it is. Damn.
Yeah. Oh, how much damage does that move that you're doing do? Is it just like a normal attack?
It's just a normal attack with a scimitar.
Okay, yeah. So like, you've cut. Yeah, you cut into Rhyme's neck, and like the elephant like pushes him down. And elephant, you guys are now in a very enclosed space with a very angry animal.
Can I? Hold on, I want to try something. Can I have? I can do this. Let me pull it up again. I would like to use my pair bond ability. Who's the tallest one here? Alright, I'm gonna, on top, kind of just lay on Squishy, and then if I post this in chat, I can go into a trance where I may control my partner as if they were myself. I cannot speak, but I can still control Squishy as if he was myself.
Okay.
And then I would like to use his many tentacles to grab all the boxes and then get out as quickly as possible.
Oh, please roll me a 20-sider.
Ha! The 4.
Nice.
Thank you.
The alpaca is just throwing his trunk around and just like stepping on everybody. You see Remy get squished. You see one of the boxes get completely destroyed.
Yes.
You see like glass shatter everywhere, like comes flying out of it. Not the elephant. Leave the elephant alone.
Oh no,
It's fine. Like if anything, it's doing great.
that was the box with explosives in it.
Yeah, right. But so now you all surrounded by broken glass, a rampaging elephant, an owl that is trying to get like a bead back on you guys, and also a flamingo that is trying to like shoot you guys as well. That is the situation that you're in right now. This is a roll for the elephant and the alpaca's attack. You all take 3 damage. Unless you haven't had... If you haven't taken any damage yet, you've only take 2. But if you haven't, like, the shield from your uniform goes away. As you all take, like, get stomped and trampled. That's including everybody else in the room, too, but... You guys are getting pretty messed up.
Okay.
And there's one big open hole in the wall now, yeah?
Yeah, there's a big Kool-Aid man hole in the wall.
I feel like this is probably the best point to play the Season 1 card.
Oh, God.
I mean, things are wacky as enough as it is, so why not make it worse? Or better?
Y'all really want me to just teleport us all back home, don't you?
Well, I want a ton of money, but
So-
that's neither here nor there.
Season 1's fun. Look in here. He was never on this page. So a man who looks a lot like Ezekiel, but is not Ezekiel.
Oh, Jesus.
Like another like snail comes in, and like he sees everything happening,
It's like, hey, what's up?
and he runs right towards the this box. The box that I kind of opened. I'm gonna roll for it because you're all distracted and knocked down by a alpaca.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's fine.
a mysterious snail came in, grabbed the box, and like you see him pull his hat off and like stuff this box into his hat, and then pop it back on, and then just like leave out the door. That's all you guys got from that.
All right.
So you have one box remaining unbroken.
Well,
far did they get?
Oh, they're gone.
I,
By the
can,
time-
I
Ooh.
was wondering because I can use blink again.
yoink! Something is stolen.
That is not Ezekiel, for the record. Like,
Yeah. No.
I'm gonna
That's a
actually,
slug person.
yeah, I'm gonna
No person.
refund that that yoink, cause like we gotta respect the 20. We said that nothing can affect 20s. Like cards can't hurt the 20s. Like that box is gone.
And I can't teleport after him.
Not right now. Like you are gonna be down. You're not gonna see where he goes. You guys got hit by an elephant. Well, you got hit by an alpaca.
Mhm.
You most of all.
Me most of all.
Yeah, because everybody else had a shield on.
Yeah.
I'd have a shield,
Oh, okay.
but I'm small.
Well, waking up from what has happened,
Magic item.
we'll grab the box and then run away with a magic item. I don't know who gets it, but
Maybe it's
The
something that fell out of the box.
The magic item for this whole game was who wants to steal the motorcycle?
I mean,
I-
I'm
I-
good.
I totally want to steal a motorcycle.
Go for it.
Chase after the snail man.
You
on
guys
the
don't know where he
motorcycle.
went. You don't.
It's
know where
gone
he went.
forever.
God bless it.
Well, at this point, I like to get up before anybody else does. Just grab the box and then mosey on out of the
Yeah,
hole in the wall.
There's Not Forgiven or Midnight one. Like I know Midnight did Not Forgiven. Do you have anything you wanted to do in this situation?
My next move is just going to be kind of grab whatever I can and skedaddle. So,
What about you, Midnight?
I can only do this to 3 of them, but Midnight's just gonna lash out a hand at just pretty much random 3, wherever 3 seem closest to him, shouting "crashed" and use his Shadow Tendril strike on the opposing crew, trying to cover everyone else's escape, which is this ability.
Is the flamingo nearby?
They're all nearby-ish, and nearby enough.
Can I roll to steal the flamingo's necklace?
Sure, you can roll to steal the. Midnight, make a roll to see how well you're doing at like pushing them back. All right, tough choice.
Let's just make this easy. I'm playing
Good night,
raised by 1.
Here we are, messing with other people yet again.
Did the other people even know that the snail ran off with the box that they wanted?
Probably not. I'm not even sure you guys saw it.
I'm pretty sure no one saw it, honestly.
Yeah, I think honestly, like
the
as
alpaca
a
saw it, that was
show
about it.
thing, like if this was a show, then the audience would have seen it. But I don't think any of you. I think as the elephant, like as that alpaca snuck in and smashed through, he snuck in.
Did Akana, the super disguised wagon wheel, see it?
I have my doubts. He was incredibly sneaky. He was trying to sneak in and sneak out, and he did it perfectly.
it was as though he caused the elephant
Alpaca.
Almost
charge
as
him.
though he, like led the alpaca in here. So sorry, what were you doing with your 10? Tough choice.
No, he made it an 11
raised
with
it
a
by 1.
card.
Okay. All right, so yeah, like everybody's gonna be pushed down. Krieg, go ahead and make a roll to steal this necklace that you clearly want.
No, never mind.
All right,
Apparently.
so here's your tough choice. I'll give you that necklace. but he's gonna shoot you. You're gonna catch one right through the chest. Like you're gonna take 4 damage and you're gonna be bleeding. It's going to be a problem.
Or
Or
I don't
you
get
just you saw the gun in time and didn't go after it.
Are any of us healers? I don't think we are.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna do it because I can just use Love Hurts when we get out of here.
Oh yeah, did he shoot Krieg or did he shoot Squishy? Because
Well,
you're in control
technically-
of Squishy's body.
I am, yeah, so I'm currently on top of Squishy, just moving Squishy around.
Okay, so he's still gonna shoot you.
Okay.
I'm not gonna shoot Squishy.
Squishy is only like 4 HP, right?
Effectively. Your animal partner has 6 HP.
Oh, good.
They can make
Your animal
basic
partner
attacks.
has 3. It got trampled by an elephant a second ago.
Oh
that's true.
god.
Oh no.
Took 2 damage. 8.
Squishy does not have a uniform and therefore does not have shield from the uniform shield.
Please protect Squishy.
But
Uh, I'll do
so
that.
You got the necklace.
I can heal myself with an item I picked up from the slot machine. So.
Right, and so you guys can grab the last box and are fucking Looney Tunes in your way out of Looney Tune your ways out of this town.
What happened to the 3rd box?
One was destroyed by the alpaca. One was stolen by a snail man.
No, we don't know that. So it's like, where'd the 3rd box go?
Oh, that is correct. It's like, I don't know, but let's go. I'm gonna come out of the trance as we're leaving so that I can...
Benny Hill theme starts playing.
Basically.
Are you sure you don't want me to I'll seek it, or are we just getting out of here?
I'm just gonna yell back, I'll call you! As we're running.
You just hear gunfire and you guys don't have to roll for it or anything, but there are bullets whizzing past your head.
That's just like my other business deals. I mean, that never had this happen before. This is weird. Let's go.
That destroyed box had glass in it. It was probably not salvageable.
It was wonderful alchemical glass. I was so excited. You stole that necklace that I need to make sure that you know is just incredibly expensive.
Yeah.
Okay, I will actually send you what it does later because might be fun for you to keep that to yourself.
Okay.
Sadness.
Rude.
Could have been mine, but I had to be funny.
Host always doing secret shit in the background.
I'm an accountant.
Yes, absolutely.
Is that Akana or...
Alright. I was muted for the stream when I said that, but Akana, I'm gonna roll for you stealing that motorcycle.
That's right.
Nice.
There you go.
Yes!
Yeah, Akana, you've got this motorcycle. This
My gift to you.
motorcycle? Yeah.
So we
It
sold
looks
2
a lot
motorcycles?
Yeah, there are 2 motorcycles because, Nika's character from the Seasonings game has her motorcycle in this world too.
Oh man, Not Forgiven gets one because of the magic item, and Akana steals one?
Was Not Forgiven taking that one? Because I thought Akana was taking. I didn't.
I'm not sure, that's why
I was
I'm
like,
asking.
we could give it to Akana. I don't necessarily need or probably would want
Oh, hey, Lurid changed it to a
Motorcycle.
20.
Alright, so how did Akana ride out of this town past you all in a beautiful disguise, riding 2 motorcycles?
It's just a fucking wagon wheel riding 2 motorcycles.
Just gonna message her saying, that's amazing.
She just looks like a tumbleweed.
I'd like to think that she's standing on them, riding them like a chariot.
Yeah,
one
that's
foot
how
on
I was
each,
picturing.
with reins in her hand, tied to the the bars, like I think.
God, I
Yeah.
feel like I've seen that in a movie.
Definitely yes.
So, like, as it kind of chariots these two motorcycles past you, yeah, you got, like, the four of you, like, can hop onto Akana's motorcycle to get out of here fine and safely. Like, two of you are incredibly small. So, like, Akana, with their stolen motorcycles, has gotten you out of the town. Here's what the motorcycles do. They can drive over sand, they can drive over snow. There's never a problem of, like, the sand hitting your face. Even though the motorcycles can seem open, when you are on them and they are moving, they are perfectly unhindered by any element, including water. They can drive. They can drive over water.
They're jet skis.
They cannot stop. If you stop over an ocean, that engine cuts off at all, you fall to the bottom of the ocean.
Ooh.
And you
So
cannot
it's
turn
a
it back
literal
on.
all-terrain vehicle.
It is an all-terrain vehicle. It will drive up any mountain as long as it's moving.
So this thing has to constantly move forever.
They're basically... Well, no, the second you turn them off, if you're parked somewhere safe for, like, a normal
okay.
motorcycle, then you're fine. Do not drive in, like... You just turn it off. Like, if you were to, like, not stop next to them and they just tried to jump on, they would bounce off. It has a shield that will protect the users, but every time they get hit, you have to make a roll to make sure you keep the motorcycle up. That's all. So, like, you guys robbed this up-and-coming village.
Correction, we reappropriated this up-and-coming village. We don't use those dirty words. Is robbed.
I don't know that. Because, as far as I know, some shit went sideways, and that was real suspicious, but they were also shooting.
We can blame it on them for cheating at cards, since I won fair and square.
At the same time, they weren't actually aiming at us. What did you guys talk about?
We talked about his endeavors of this lovely town, and how we can help each other. And then he, for some reason I'm not aware of, started shooting at us.
But he wasn't shooting at us. It looked like they were, but they weren't.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? What do you mean?
They weren't
I thought-
aiming at us.
T is uninterested in the goings-on here.
By the way, thanks for covering us with those shadow tentacles, Midnight. That was very nice.
They weren't shooting at us initially. They may have been later.
We're going to have a talk, I feel like, but...
Shooting at us or shooting in our direction, that's the same thing. The guns are pointed at us.
The specifically
Krieg has
not
a
aiming at
bleeding
us.
bullet hole, everyone.
Oh yeah, I should probably take care of this. 1 second. I'm gonna pull out those,
but
that love
initially-
hurts weapon. Oh, go ahead first.
Initially, they were not shooting at us. Then the thing came in, and then the box disappeared, and they were.
So it's the alpaca's fault, is what you're telling me.
Oh, God.
While he's doing this, explaining his way out of the situation, he's gonna pull out these gaudy giant rings that he got from a slot machine. And then, the target takes 1 damage, but then I'm healed for 4 health. So I can take 1 and then gain 4.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna... So everyone just sees him pull out these rings, place them on his finger, punch himself in the bullet wound, and then take them off and put them back, and the bullet wound seems to heal up a bit.
That
As he,
lizard
like,
is
punches-
insane.
As he punches himself with it, you see his eyes do the slot machine thing. Like, it just goes through, like, Cherry 7, Bobbert's face, heart, Cherry 7, Bobbert's face, heart, and then, like, lands on 2 hearts.
Oh, no.
Whoa,
Where
that's
the-
pretty cool.
Hey, thanks,
Where the
I got
hell
them
did
at
we
a
get
slot
those?
machine.
You're lucky it
A
didn't
slot-
land
a
on,
slot
like,
machine, what?
bar.
You guys never been to Bobbert's Casino? It's right on the Thimble near the diving bell, I believe.
Yeah, it's right next to the diving bell.
Oh. Okay.
I'm
Then.
gonna whisper terrible man, but say louder. Great business.
So, with those motorcycles, I'm not even gonna make you guys like roll to make an escape. You can just fucking go.
Knights of Sidonia starts playing.
We need to let the navigation team know that there's a town here, and then send them like a gift basket or some supplies or something to apologize.
Oh, that seems like a completely a good plan.
I was gonna say I'm already on it. As I pull out kind of like a map and have like a X drawn on this, and I've got little scribbles of here as I'm a cartographer by assignment, and I'm just like I'll report it to officer, whoever my officer is, and
Tell Ellie is that
make sure that we do that.
All right. Anybody have any good ideas on gift baskets or supplies we can send as an apology gift?
I can make some origami flowers.
they're gonna fucking love it. They're not actively gonna be trying to kill you guys when you give them origami flowers.
See, I feel like a gift basket always solves all the problems, so I'll contribute that.
Alright, I'm gonna need two things. A, I need a roll to see how good the gift basket is.
Oh, God.
Okay.
And B, I need to know, are you turning the last box in to
Yeah.
the people who hired you?
That's like the art supplies, I suppose, right?
The art supplies with the glass. You
Okay.
have the rare mineral and
Okay.
like
Yes,
Okay, I have-
a gift basket.
Were you saying something, Midnight? Didn't mean to cut you off there.
Yeah, I have one question.
yeah.
Can undo damage to things? The wizard spell undo.
I don't believe so. No, because it just like fixes little things. Like it can fix little things.
It's like a rip in your tunic or something.
Yeah. Like what would you want to undo?
The damage to the seal?
To the
Ooh.
seal?
Yeah, because
Oh,
they were
yeah.
sealed boxes.
Oh,
to be-
these boxes didn't have the seals.
No.
The
okay.
one was the only one that had a seal that I kind of had to break. But it was
Okay.
a good idea.
I thought
Okay.
that like they were all sealed and like those two had already been opened. Because I thought that was how we were identifying the boxes, was that there was a seal on them.
Like they have the seals on the front of all of them, but only one of them was sealed completely shut. Only one of them like looked like it was like, no, that's what they're actually after.
Okay.
Interesting.
Let me roll this amazing gift basket here.
Yeah, well, how big
Letter.
is this gift basket?
A 6.
That's a bad gift basket. What's your tough choice? Okay. Here's the tough choice. Did somehow going through the channels, like of you sending this gift basket to them, and they get it and they're like, oh, okay. But do they know exactly that Krieg runs the hotel? And they are going to start investigating Krieg.
Or
Or alternatively, the gift basket sucks so bad, there is a level of animosity towards, like, the crew.
mm,
Like, they're gonna be mad, they're gonna either blame the crew, or they're gonna blame Krieg for how bad today went. Like, do they blame the card or the uniform, basically?
Well, this is definitely a you choice.
can I flip a coin?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright. I'll roll 1d2. 1 is me, 2 is the crew.
Alright. 1. Alright, so they're after Krieg.
But after me.
Yes.
Just has like unhappy face, like, sorry, your day went terrible, and then just some subpar fruits and vegetables.
You're right.
The flowers are nice, therefore they're okay with the academy.
but like the people you give like you meet the mediator between you and the pension, it's just like just one box.
Well, there was this alpaca, and things got
Alpacas
out of
are
hand.
legend. Alpacas are just legend, sir.
That alpaca was very real.
And he's just like, you see him just like flip the lid of this thing, and he's like, he reaches his hands in, like trying to like go around all these ingots and stuff, and he's just like, it's not even fine.
You
fine,
asked for
know
a
what?
box. Here's a box.
And he like slams the thing, and he's just like, fine, keep the box. Keep the box. Just, well, yes, we'll pay you. Of course, we'll pay. Everybody in chat, and the four of you get 5 coins. Just for like, it could have been 30 coins each. I need everybody
Holy
to know
shit.
that.
I mean, we did terrible things that happened.
Yeah. And then it's just like this guy. It's just a human man. It's just like, oh, this group. You know what? Never again. Never again. And he's just like walking off, muttering, and like. That is the yeah, everybody in chat gets 5 coins, everybody in the game gets 5 coins. They paid the entire they paid the entire crew.
Well, does anybody okay if I just give these box of minerals to either the science department or I think Officer 11 is looking for materials?
What were they again?
They're just like stuff to they'll probably come in handy in tomorrow's game of like building the ship.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
probably
Leo.
supply for now, and then it can be used by anyone.
Okay, so we'll take this to the academy and just kind of like, plop, here you go. You're welcome, as I walk backwards.
As like in the distance, you just see like the fucking like screen fades out, comes back in to just like Rhyme sitting at a table with like carving a picture of Krieg's face out of like on the table with his Bowie knife, and then just stabs it in. Now you're being hunted by cowboys. And that is it for today. I know this is a short one, but I knew this one was the mid-weekend one, and I wanted to keep it a little bit short, a little bit just playful. And obviously Nika's feeling bad, and I would like to be able to let her get to bed.
Let the husk rest.
It's like,
The
I'm sorry
flower
if we
person is suspicious of the lizard.
I'm sorry if we didn't get to doing too many things, both Midnight and Chatterfang, and Not Forgiven. I feel like we didn't get a lot out of you guys this time, but you're both playing this weekend, I believe, as well, like this upcoming weekend.
I've got
next
plenty.
weekend. Boy.
And I gotta fly kites into town. I mean, come on.
You're right. I'll be your Huckleberry. I've heard some really cool, like, interesting thoughts about like, what "I'll be your Huckleberry" means, and it was very interesting. Like, it's the whole etymology of the way that Val Kilmer talked as Doc Holliday in that movie was great. Anyway,
I've still not seen it.
and we should totally see it because it's good. I have to go to the bathroom because it's like such a tradition. But thanks to everybody for coming out and playing. Thanks everybody in the chat. We got another game tomorrow. That one's going to be building the ship up, so it's not going to be Quest. It's going to be a very hacked down version of a Quiet Year. It's a Quiet Year.
King.
Did you
Yeah,
fill
so
up
that-
players for that yet?
Fun time.
We are fine for that. We have all the players we need for. Like, we have the 4 players we need. But yeah, so that's great. I look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. Thanks for showing up. I really gotta go to the bathroom.
Alright, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye forever.
Bye-bye.
Bye.